All right, guys, welcome back to another JFL video. We just broke down the AFC. If you didn't see that video, it's going to be linked down below. Very exciting conference. And there's not going to be a lot of changing of the guard in that conference, I don't feel like. In this conference, it can really get kind of wild. We have some good players over here, very different styles of play, and that's what's going to make this side a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we're going to start in the NFC North. We're going to start with you, Earl.
Okay.
We've got you grabbing Jonathan Allen, interior pass rusher, in the first round. We had some trades go on.
We did, yeah.
And so you, being a part of my quote unquote coaching tree, you wanted to follow in the footsteps this year. But you go a little bit different. You go with a bigger, more physical receiver in AJ Brown. You're really looking to take advantage of that run after catch.
Yes.
Which is an element that with your style is really going to help you out. It takes those quicker throws and that can break them and go a little bit further. So I've got you with a 15-2 record with the potential to go up to 16-1, maybe even 17-0.
Yeah.
You don't pull me this year, so the path is there. You feel pretty good about a 15-2 record?
Yeah, I feel really good about 15-2. With the possibility of 17-0, but 15-2 puts me in the fight for the 1 seed.
Absolutely, and the very important bye week.
Yeah.
So we've got Earl at 15-2. All right, staying in the North, we're going to go to Will Billy. Will Billy, another guy coming from the Jaff coaching tree, learning from you. Y'all are right down the hall from each other, so a fun rivalry there, literally down the hallway. He goes DeForest Buckner and Deebo Samuel as his two guys. Again, looking for that run after catch offense. Now, he can really line Deebo up everywhere.
Yeah.
He's going to utilize that Deebo package. I've got Will Billy with a very respectable 12-5 record. Gonna be in the hunt for the division, I think, till later in the year. But those 2 games against you are gonna be tough games. Maybe he comes out on top, but unlikely. And so I think 12-5, pretty good prediction. What do you think?
I think that's very accurate, very, very good prediction. I think, being in the division, the same division as each other, I think those two will be battles. I think he could definitely be in those games and possibly get those wins, but I think 12-5 is accurate.
All right, 12-5 for Will Billy. All right, next up, we're going to go over to the NFC East with King Trav. He goes Joey Bosa, and then he grabs Jalen Hurts as his quarterback. As an Eagles fan, go ahead and get him your guy.
Yeah.
That's got to be exciting. Now, in the past, King Trav known for forcing turnovers and having a very good running game. Probably going to be the same this year. I like that he goes and gets a mobile quarterback that can also run the ball, that adds an element to your offense that not everybody has.
No.
So I've got King Trav with a 13-4 record. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think 13-4 would be a great year for him. That put him in, definitely in the playoffs, probably winning that division at that record, I would think. So, great season for him.
In a tough division, but 13-4, fighting for a top 4 seed, home playoff game.
Yep.
Can't complain about that. All right, now we've got R2 in that same division with King Trav. He goes Jalen Ramsey and Alvin Kamara. Really stressed that he wanted a do-it-all back. Now with Jalen Ramsey, he takes a little bit of a different approach. Not going to give him the biggest of edges in those division games, and I think that's going to cost him the division. But I've still got him going 13-4. He has a style that's tough to match up with. It's just that matchup-wise, strength on strength, I like the way that King Trav's team is built. But R2, very good user, 13-4. Nothing to turn your nose up at.
Definitely not. I definitely think 13-4 is possible for him. I'm going to go 12-5 though. So he'll still be in that fight. I just think King Trav ultimately wins that division.
Takes both games?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. So we've got R2 at a very respectable 13-4, 12-5. definitely gonna be in dance.
Yes, for sure. Yes.
All right, staying down there, we've got Grantonio up next, aka G Money. He goes Aaron Donald early.
Yeah.
One of the few people who, he's probably the only user that was going to draft him. It's kind of weird that Aaron Donald fell
Yeah.
as late as he did. And then he goes with A.J. Dillon. Now, when he is at his best, he is a run it down your throat, then uses the play action boots really, really well.
Yeah.
Really does look like the real life 49ers. That's how he plays.
Yeah.
And I think that's a style that fits him. And it's not a style that's going to win you every game, because there are some games maybe the running game's not clicking, but when it's clicking, you don't want to play him.
No, definitely not.
I've got him at 11 and 6. It's just going to take him a while to get going, but I think once he gets going, he's going to be tough to beat. What do you think?
I agree with that. I think I love the Dillon pick. I'm a big A.J. Dillon fan. I think that suits his style of play, and I think I agree with the 11 and 6 prediction.
All right, so we got G Money, 11 and 6. Okay, to round things out, we've got Jimothy. Now, Jimothy goes Marlon Humphrey early, Najee Harris. Now that, I mean, I could have predicted that.
Yeah.
That Jimothy goes with a big, physical, punishing running back. Najee, however, really good out of the backfield.
Yep.
I hope to see him utilize that a little bit more this year. I've got Jimothy going a very respectable 12 and 5. I do predict he will upset someone.
I agree with that. Yeah, I think 12 and 5 is very possible for him. I think Najee could be he could have a huge season for him.
Huge season. So Jimothy, 12 and 5. And finally, we have Jimothy. Goes Marlon Humphrey early on in the draft. Comes back, grabs Najee Harris. Also, his first round pick was Trevor Lawrence. So gets his quarterback for the entire franchise, more than likely.
Yeah.
Gets his running back, really fits what Jimothy does well, which is the power run game.
Yes.
Really getting downhill with a bruiser. Good thing that Najee can do, he's more elusive than like a Derrick Henry. Straight line speed not as high, but a much better route runner out of the backfield.
Yes,
and that's
for
something
sure.
Jimothy's never had before. I like his picks. I've got him going a very respectable 12 and 5 in an NFC West. It's tough.
Yeah, definitely. 12 and 5 is a great prediction for him. I really like the Najee pick. I think it gives him what he usually has, like you said, but it does add that element that he doesn't normally have, and so I'm excited to see how he utilizes Najee.
I agree. All right, and that'll wrap up the NFC little prediction time, playoff season. All right.
Let's do it.
So, due to the easier schedule, I've got Big If True with the 1.
Okay.
I've got Earl as the 2. Wags will come in as the 3. And I've got Trav as the 4. R2 as the 5. It's a little tough here. We're going to say Jimothy as the 6. It's going to be a battle. But I'm going to say Will Billy is going to edge out Grantonio for the 7 in just an ugly battle down the stretch.
Yeah. Who did you have as your 6?
I went, let's see, we had
5 was R2.
Jimothy as the 6.
Jimothy as the 6.
Jimothy as the 6, Will Billy as the 7.
I'm going to say the same flip, Will Billy and Jimothy.
Okay. Both have Grantonio on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Maybe he uses that as a little bit of fire. That'll wrap up the NFC preview. Be a friend, tell a friend, and we will see you next time.